Greetings and assalamualaikum to each and every one of you. We are Group 9 presenting Caught in Between Modern and Contemporary Art. Presented by myself, Amiruddin L. Sema, Riyada M. Asim, Nasara Kusain, and Norjana B. Saban. So what can we learn in regard about in this lesson? In exploring the journey caught in between modern and contemporary art, we've seen how art serves as a powerful reflection of societal changes, technological advancement, and involving human experience. We learned that modern art challenges us to question traditional and embrace innovation, while contemporary art encourages us to engage with diverse perspectives and global issues. This journey teaches us the importance of creativity, adaptability, and open-mindedness, demonstrating how art continuously evolves to capture the essence of each era. Ultimately, it reminds us that art is not just a reflection of history, but also a tool for shaping our understanding of the present and envisioning the future. After the presentation, the audience will be able to know the evolution of art. They will gain an understanding of how art transition from modern to contemporary learning, how each period reflects in different social, diverse artistic techniques and styles. The audience will be exposed to the variety of techniques and styles that define modern and contemporary art, from abstraction and surrealism to conceptual and digital art. The role of art in society. They will appreciate to how art responds and to influence the social changes, serving as a medium for artists to express their thought on issues like identity, technology, globalization, and politics. The value of innovation and breaking boundaries. The presentation highlights how both modern and contemporary artists challenge norms and experiment with new ideas, encouraging the audience to think creatively and embrace change. Connecting the past and present. By examining how this art movement consists, the audience will understand how the history of art is interconnected and how contemporary artists often draw inspiration from to react against modern and tradition. The history of art is the one of the most difficult tasks to pin down, as what previous chapter have shown significant ideas, canons, and tradition, preference and dominance of style, media, and mode of production were definitive characteristics that segment art history into identifiable period and movements. Identifiable but not necessary prices. It is important to note that the period and movement of the art are themselves testament to the connection of art and culture in the everyday life. Ang terminong kontemporaryo ay tila simple at tuwid na sapat upang tukuyin. Mayroon itong palagay na hindi na kailangan tanungin, sa halip ay dapat na maintindihan. Ngunit sa pagtatangka na gawin ito, nalaman natin na mas mahirap maunawaan ang pagiging komplikado ng pagtukoy sa termino. Ang pagiging komplikado ng pagtukoy sa termino ay may ugnay sa katotohanan na ang mga tao ay may magkakaibang pananaw sa interpretasyon ng kasalukuyan o ng ngayon. Kadalasan ito mga ideya na sumusunod sa salitang kontemporaryo. Ang kasaysayan ng sining ay isa sa pinakamahirap na gawin na matukoy dahil gaya ng ipinakita ng mga nakaraang kabanata, ang mga makabuluhang ideya, kanon, tradisyon, kagustuhan at dominasyon ng estilo, medium at paraan ng produksyon ang mga tiyak na katangian na naghahati sa kasaysayan ng sining sa mga nakikilalang panahon at kilusan. Nakikilala ngunit hindi kinakailangan tumpak. Mahalagang tandaan na ang panahon at koneksyon ng sining at kultura sa pang-araw-araw na buhay. Thank you for listening.
Good morning, everyone, especially to you, ma'am. My name is Shweta Mukad Asim, and I will be the one who will discuss about the modern and contemporary art. So, modern art, often defined by its rejection of traditional artistic conversation, emerged in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. It embraced innovation, experimentation, and a focus on individual expression. Movements like Expressionism, Cubism, and Abstract Expressionism challenged traditional artistic norms, paving the way for the emergence of the contemporary art. So let's proceed to the contemporary art. Contemporary art refers to the art produced in the late 20th century and continues to the present day. It is characterized by its diversity of mediums, styles, and approaches, often reflecting current cultural, social, political boundaries and definition of art, incorporating new media, digital art, performance, installation, conceptual works, and more. Contemporary art, on the other hand, encompasses a vast and diverse range of artistic practices that have emerged since the mid-20th centuries. It is characterized by its dynamic nature, constant evolution, and engagement with contemporary issues. Unlike modern art, which often sought to break from tradition, contemporary art embraces with a multiplicity of styles, techniques, and approaches, reflecting the complexities of the modern world. So modern and contemporary art are not separate entities, but rather interconnected threads in the tapestry of art history. Contemporary artists often draw inspiration from, build upon, or react against the ideas and styles of modern art. This continuous dialogue between past and present fosters a dynamic evolution within the art world. Is the Orange Balloon Dog by Jeff Koons. In 1994 to 2000, this sculpture, part of Koons Celebration series, is a large-scale, highly reflective work resembling a balloon animal made of stainless steel. It exemplifies the artist's interest in consumer culture, mass production, and kitsch, making it a notable work in contemporary art. These examples showcase the evolution of art from the modern era's exploration of form and abstraction to the diverse and conceptually driven practices of the contemporary art. So, this report explores the complex relationship between the modern and contemporary art, highlighting their distinct characteristics and the profound influence of historical events on the development of contemporary art movement.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nazra Ikot Saim. Another contemporary arts movement. Number one, new pop arts. The new pop arts is a contemporary art movement that builds on the foundation of original pop arts of the 1960s, while classic pop arts exiled, exemplified by artists like Andy Warhol and Roy Lichtenstein, focus on consumerism, mass media, and popular culture. New pop arts often incorporate this theme with modern wits and new pop. Ang new pop daw ay isang kontemporaryong kilusan ng sining na nagtatayo sa mga foundation o original na pop art. Noong dekada 1960 habang ang kilusang pop art ay pinapakita ng mga artista tulad ni na Andy Warhol at Roy Lichtenstein ay katotohanan na konsumerismo, mass media at popular na kultur. Ang new pop art ay madalas na isinasama sa mga theme ito sa modern na pag-ikot at pagbago ng media. New pop artists may use digital tools, mix media, and broader range of culture reference to reflect correct social issue and trends. Movement can include elements of satire, humor, and critique of costume culture, but I often engage of the contemporary visual aesthetic and technology. Notable artists associated with new pop arts include Jeff Koons and Tas- Taxi, Takashi Murakami. Ang new pop art daw ay artist ay maaring gumamit ng mga digital na tools, halong-halong media at mas malawak na anay ng mga sanggunian sa kultura upang maipakita ang mga kasalukuyang mga issue at mga uso sa lipunan. Ang kilusan ay maaaring magsama ng mga elemento ng satire, katatawanan, at pagpuna sa kultura na konsumo, ngunit madalas itong makipag-ugnay sa kontemporaryong visual aesthetic at teknolohiya. Ang mga kilalang artist na naugnay sa new pop art ay kinakabilang nina Jeff Koons at Takashi Murakami. Another contemporary arts movement, number 2, is photorealism. Is an art movement where artists create paintings or drawing that appears as realistic as photographer. The goal is the captures the subject with high precision, paying close attention and digital texture and light. So the goal is to capture subject the style. This style often involves close technique and can be seen as response by abstract art, emphasize technical skills and visual accuracy. Artists like Jack Lowe's and Audrey Flack are real now figures in this danger. Ang photorealism ay isang kilusan sa sining kung saan ang mga artista ay lumikha ng mga pintura o guhit na mukha. Kasing realistiko sa mga litrato, ang layunin na upang kumuha ng mga paksa ng may mataas na katampukan na binibigay ng pansin sa detalye, pagkakayari at liwanag ng Istilyo na ito ay madalas na pagsangkot sa masusing mga pamaraan sa pamamagitan sa maaaring makita bilang isang tugon sa abstract art na binibigay diin ng teknikal na kasanayan at visual na tampukan. Ang mga artistang tulad nina Close at Audrey Plaque ay kilala mga figuro sa genre na ito. Conceptualism or conceptual art is the art movement that emerged in the 1960s, emphasized idea and concept over traditional aesthetic and materials concerned in conceptualism that concept or idea behind the artwork and considered more important than physical object itself. This approach often challenge conventional definitions of the arts and viewers to thinking critically about the nature of artistic expression. Conceptualism o sining conceptual ay isang kilusan sa mga sining lumitaw noong dekada 1960 na binibigay diin na mga ideya sa concept kaysa sa traditional na aesthetic at material na mga lalahanin sa konseptualismo. Ang konsepto ay ideya sa likod ng likang sining. Tinuturing na mas medya mahalaga kaysa mga pisikal na bagay mismo. Ang diskarte na ito ay madalas na inahamon ng mga maginoo na kahulugan ng sining at inihikayat sa mga manunood na mag-isip ng kritikal tungkol sa kalikasan ng artistikong expression. Characteristics of conceptual arts include emphasis on ideas. The primary focus is on the concept or message rather than the visual or sensory aspect. Mga pangunahing katangian ng sining conceptual. Diin sa mga ideya ang pangunahing focus ng mga conceptual o mensahe kaysa mga visual o pananda ng aspect. Of text and documentation, many conceptual artists use write description, diagram, or other forms of documentation to convey their ideas. Ginagamit ng teksto at dokumentasyon, maaari mga artista conceptual na gumagamit ng mga nakasulat sa mga larawan, diagram o iba pang anyo ng dokumento upang may parating ang kanilang mga idea. Minimalism in materials, the physical forms of the artwork is often minimal or non-traditional, such in stylizations, performance, or introduction. Ang mismong mga materials, ang mga pisikal na anyo ng likang sining ay madalas na minimal o hindi traditional tulad ng instalasyon, pagtatanghal o mga tagabuhin. Challenge to traditional art forms. Conceptual arts of question about role of the artist, the nature of creativity, and the value of art. Sa traditional ng mga anyo ng sining, ang mga sining conceptual ay madalas na nagtatanong sa papel ng artist na kalikasan ng pagkamalikayin at mga halaga ng sining. Notable artists in this movement include Sol LeWitt, Joseph Kosuth, and Lawrence Wieners. Kilalang artist ay kikilusang ito ay kinakabilang nina Sol LeWitt, Joseph Kosuth, at Lawrence Wiener.
Hello everyone, my name is Narjana Saban and this is my report. Performance art. Performance art is a form of art that emerged from conceptual art in the 1960s. It is closely associated with artists like Marina Abramovic, Yoko Ono, and Joseph Beuys. Unlike traditional forms that focus on entertainment, performance art prioritized the idea or message behind the work. The audience may even be an active participant in the realization of the performance art. Ang sining sa pagtatanghal ay isang uri ng sining na nagmula sa conceptual na sining noong dekada 1960. Ito ay malapit na naugnay sa mga artist tulad ni Marina Abramovic, Yoko Ono at Joseph Beuys. Hindi tulad ng mga traditional na anyo ng sining na nakatuon sa libangan, ang sining sa pagtatanghal ay nagbibigay prioridad sa idea o mensahe sa likod ng gawa ay maaari ring maging isang aktibong kalahok sa pagsasakatuparan ng pagtatanghal. Performance art can be planned or spontaneous and is often performed live or recorded. Due to its time-based nature, it is considered ephemeral, meaning it exists for a limited time and often leaves the tangible artifact. Ang sining sa pagtatanghal ay maaaring planado o kusang loob at madalas na ginaganap ng live o inaitala dahil sa likas na batay sa oras ito ay itinuturing na mapanghina. Ibig sabihin, umiiral ito sa loob ng isang limitadong panahon at madalas na hindi nang iiwan ng anumang nasasalat na artifact. The essence of performance art lies not in the medium or format but in the specific context created. This context allows for engagement and interaction, prompting question, concern, and condition to be explored and addressed. Next is installation art. Installation art is a unique art form that goes beyond traditional format. It creates an immersive experience for the viewer, transforming or altering the environment or space they enter. Installation art often involves large-scale installation that utilize a variety of object, materials, conditions, and even light and sound elements. Ang sining sa pag-install ay isang natatanging anyo ng sining na lumalampas sa mga traditional na format. Lumilikha ito ng isang nakakaiganyong karanasan para sa manunood na nagbabago o binabago ang kapaligiran o espasyo ng kaniyang pinapasukan. Ang sining sa pag-install ay madalas na nagsasangkot ng mga malakihang pag-install na gumagamit ng iba't ibang mga bagay, materyales, kondisyon at maging ang mga elemento ng ilaw at tunog. These works are often site-specific, meaning they are designed for a particular location, take advantage of its unique features. They can also be temporary or ephemeral, existing for limited time before being dismantled. Some renowned installation artists include Alan Caprow. Alan Caprow is pioneered happenings and performance art. Yayoi Kusama, known for her immersive polka-dotted installation. Del Chihuly, celebrated for his large-scale glass sculptures and installation. Installation art invites viewers to interact with the artwork in a more active way, moving through the space and engaging with the various elements. It creates a unique and often thought-provoking experience that blurs the lines between art and life. Then next is earth art. Earth art, also known as land art, is a form of art that directly interacts with the natural environment. It's often considered a spin-off of installation art, where artists transform a specific site or space by manipulating the landscape or terrain. Ang sining ng lupa na kilala rin bilang land art ay isang uri ng sining na direktang nakikipag-ugnayan sa natural na kapaligiran. Madalas itong itinuturing na isang spin-off ng sining sa pag-install, kung saan binabago ng mga artist ang isang particular na lugar o espasyo sa pamamagitan ng pagmamanipula ng tanawin o lupain. Earth art is distinct from environmental art because it doesn't focus on environmental issues or concern. Instead, it emphasizes the manipulation of the landscape and the use of natural materials directly from the ground or vegetation like rocks or twigs. Ang sining ng lupa ay naiba sa sining ng kapaligiran dahil hindi ito nakatuon sa mga isyu o alalahanin sa kapaligiran. Sa halip, binibigyang diin nito ang pagmamanipula ng tanawin at paggamit ng mga natural na materyales na direkta mula sa lupa o halaman tulad ng mga bato o sanga. Some renowned earth artists include Robert Smithson, known for his iconic spiral jetty installation. Crystal, famous for large-scale environmental installation like running fence. Richard Long, known for his minimalist earthworks using natural materials. Andy Goldsworthy creates ephemeral art installation using natural materials. Jean Claude collaborated with Crystal on many large-scale environmental projects. Earth art challenged traditional art forms by engaging directly with nature, often creating large-scale temporary installation that interact with the environment in a unique and thought-provoking way. Sining ng lupa ay hinahamon ang mga tradisyonal na anyo ng sining sa pamamagitan ng direktang pakikipag-ugnayan sa kalikasan, madalas na lumilikha ng mga malaking pansamantang pag-install na nakikipag-ugnayan sa kapaligiran sa isang natatangi at nakakaisip na paraan. Then the last is street art. Street art is a movement that originated from graffiti in the 1980s. It is not bound by traditional art formats and has been influenced by illustrative painting and print techniques. Street art can be seen in a variety of mediums, including murals, stencils, stickers, installation, and sculpture made from everyday objects. Graffiti, ang pagpipinta ng mga disenyo at mensahe sa mga pader gamit ang mga spray paint, mural, malalaking pagpipinta sa mga pader na kadalasang naglalaman ng mga temang panlipunan, politikal o pangkultura. Stencil, paggamit ng mga pinutol na mga template para magpinta ng mga disenyo sa mga pader. Installation, paglalagay ng mga three-dimensional na bagay sa mga pampublikong espasyo upang lumikha ng isang immersive na karanasan. The unique and often unconventional nature of street art has shaped the way people perceive this work. Unlike traditional art, street art is often unsanctioned and exists outside of the control environment of museums and galleries. However, street artists also participate in traditional exhibition formats. Ang natatangi at madalas na hindi pangkaraniwang kalikasan ng sining sa kalye ay humubog sa paraan ng pagtingin ng mga tao sa mga gawaing ito. Hindi tulad ng tradisyonal na sining, ang sining sa kalye ay madalas na hindi pinapayagan at umiiral sa labas ng mga kontroladong kapaligiran ng mga museo at gallery. Gayunpaman, ang mga artist sa kalye ay nakikilahok din sa mga tradisyonal na format ng exhibition. Some of the most well-known street artists include Michel Basquiat, a renowned artist known for his bold and expressive paintings. Keith Haring, famous for his iconic pop art style and social commentary. Shepard Fairey, known for his hobby giant campaign and political charge artwork. Banksy, an anonymous artist whose satirical stencils have become globally recognized. The impact of street art is evident in the creation of documentaries about artists like Banksy. Other prominent street artists include Gordon Matta Clark, Jenny Holder, and Barbara Kruger. Ang epekto ng
Conclusion. The journey from modern and contemporary art reveals a fascinating evolution of artistic expression, reflecting the complexities and changes of society over time. While modern and contemporary are often mistakenly seen as synonymous, they represent distinct periods in art history, each with its own unique characteristics and approaches. Modern art spanning from the 1860s to the late contemporary art, which follow, continues to evolve and redefine itself with fewer distinct movements but a broader and more inclusive approach to creativity. It challenges our perception of the present, drawing from a wide range of influences both within and beyond the art world. Understanding these periods help us recognize how art is deeply intertwined with societal development, serving as a mirror that reflects and responds to the ever-changing human experience. This exploration underscores that art is not just a product of its time, but an active participant in shaping how we understand ourselves and the world around us.